G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Geneforge 5. Let's continue down and have a chat with Goldring. Now, last couple episodes, oh shit, that's happening again. Last episode, he sent his person up here to sort of goaded someone that he didn't particularly get along with into fighting me up here. I ended up killing them, which is streamlined their internal politics a little bit. But then they blocked me from seeing him, so I'm thoroughly unimpressed with being all this being used as a political plaything to further his ambition. So let's see how this goes. You return to Goldring's chamber. Drakon is not surprised to see you. He is as calm and pleasant as he was the day before. Nothing in his mood reflects that he sent someone to try to kill you. The test has been survived. Interesting. The qualities were described to me accurately. There is a lot of skill here. You realize he's describing you as if you were a lab specimen. His eyes are as cold as always. But I would be sure. One more test, I think. A simple, straightforward battle. I want to see its performance. Personally. Test me if you want, but I will remember this insult. Goldring was beginning to call and shape essence when you say those words. Something about your tone stops him. Yes. Yes. His Dracon sibilant has returned. Interesting. The command. You have the command of a shaper. Very interesting. Very useful. And I believe you. I will consider you tested. Give me a moment, and then we have things to discuss. He takes a moment to absorb the essence he was beginning to shape. Yeah, not impressed, Goldring. You haven't made a good impression so far. You speak with Goldring again. If he has any remorse for his attempting to kill you, he doesn't show it. He is as calm and cordial as he was... hang on. Yeah, I think I read this. I think you've had a chance to gauge your merit. I understand you better now. Now I can deal with you. Now I'm ready to give you the message delivered to Alwyn. As he speaks, you're constantly on your guard. You will never be sure if this creature is about to test you again. Everyone in Gazukius must feel like this all the time. What is the message? That there has been enough suffering in Terrestria. We Dracons are not insensate to the plight of the lesser creatures on both sides of the conflict. We call for a 5-year ceasefire. Cities can be rebuilt, food can be grown, people can recover. Then both sides can come together and decide if the war needs to continue. That is the heart of my offer. Diplomats can argue over the details later. You can take my words back to Alwyn, though not immediately. I will also spend some time speaking with you. You're an intriguing creature. I thought, when I summoned you, that I might be able to turn you to our cause. Now you can speak freely. You know what? A couple of the rebels here have actually been pretty decent. You may well have been able to turn me to your cause, except that you did a big bloody blunder when you sent someone to try and kill me. I'm Shaper. I'm absolutely canisterfucked. So I'm a very arrogant person, and I'm not pleased that you've tried to kill me. So I don't like your chances right now, Goldring. I really do not like your chances. At this point, I don't think Alwyn is passionate enough. I'm thoroughly against the rebels now. I think I can honestly say now there's no chance of me joining the rebels. I'm seriously pissed off that you've tried to kill me. So, yeah. Tell me about the rebellion. The rebellion? My rebellion. It was hatched by me, from my hiding place in the Ashen Isles. I led the first assaults. The first Shaper cities to fall were dismantled, in part, with my own claws. The rebellion is a delicate alliance now, between the Dracons, the human outsiders, and the smaller creations. But we have a common interest, doing whatever it takes to keep the Shapers from ever dominating us again. What do you think of the outsider humans? Humans feel themselves superior to creations, even non-Shapers. We will work with them, fight with them, but if they ever try to dominate us creations, and they will, we will remind them that the old days are gone forever. How do the smaller creations feel about you? The Dracons created the rebellion. We gave it most of its strength, and yet the lesser... the smaller creations demand to rule it. They are not appropriately grateful to my kind. There are still issues of command, of rulership that need to be settled. All these things can be addressed in due time, once victory over the Shapers is won. And what will be the final fate of the Shapers? That decision will be up to them. If they finally learn to treat us with respect, they can live on their lands, and we will leave them alone. Somehow you doubt this response is entirely candid. Have there been any disagreements among the different parts of the rebellion? No. We are all united in perfect unison against the vile Shapers. You doubt that this is the full truth. Galdrin continues to watch you silently. You start to feel nervous, almost naked, although this is just another bit of mental trickery. The hum from the pylons around you is starting to be distracting. Galdrin is creating little mental illusions. The power of the pylons is very real. I'd like to know more about you. Galdrin looks slightly irritated. What is important is not what I was. What matters is what I am, what I can do. But it sometimes benefits me to have my story known, so I'll share a small part of it. I am one of the first Dracons, one of the first creations that could shape. I was made in these very mountains, a day's walk from here. I was also one of the Dracons to shape myself. That, truly, was the great advancement that made the rebellion possible. Okay, so this must back onto Dry Peak, which is the area from Geneforge 2. So maybe if you dig through these mountains to the east, it'll come out to Dry Peak or something. I'll have to have a look when I when I get back to the main world map. Who created you? A foolish, mad shaper who thought that he could control his new, strong-willed creations and gain great power because of them. He is gone. We remain. What do you like for your story to be known? We have the power to take existing beings and reshape them, make them stronger. We do it for ourselves. We do it for others. These boons of power are very valuable for recruiting others to our cause. What the Shapers would hoard, we share freely. How do you shape yourself? The canisters. The same canisters you have used many times. And the Geneforges. And the use of direct magic. My current glorious form is mightily different from how it was when I was first shaped. You say you've used many canisters. It is obvious. I can sense it in you. Your skin, your eyes, your manner. It all betrays how extensively you've been changed. You are not gaining power in your travels. You are simply reawakening it. Of course, it occurs to me that I might not remember using the canisters, but it has happened, I assure you. Although you might not remember. Can I purchase any of your canisters? No. But you can earn them. If you aid us, I will give you access to many of them. You will gain a remarkable amount of power very quickly. Yeah, unlikely. Unlikely, Galdrin. Why did you send Cressa to attack me? I wanted to gauge your strength and eliminate a pest. I could achieve 2 goals with 1 action. The efficiency of it was irresistible. What made Cressa such a pest? He was Scottish, and he disagreed with me multiple times. Challenging me once shows spirit. And more than that, and you're interfering with the war against the Shapers. Galdrin continues, you thought you would try to recruit me. I did. I still do. My appeal is short. The Shapers are doomed. We have stripped half of Terrestria away from them. Their council is confused and divided. Soon their defences will break, and we will sweep west once again. It is not too late for you to join us, and be spared when the time comes. No, I do not want to join you. I am not impressed, Galdrin. Galdrin nods. He considers whether to slay you, since you might, after all, work against him in the future. He decides against it. I see. It would be a diplomatic error to kill you now. The benefit does not outweigh the loss. You may leave, if you realize the error of your ways. You may return later. Do not wait too long. This road to survival will not be open forever. The Dracon waves you away. Well, Galdrin, you appear to have made a very big mistake. Now, I suspect if I joined the faction, there would be a whole bunch of stuff down the back here. Canvases and whatnot. But, that attack on me, Galdrin, was inexcusable. You've turned me away from the rebels. I am a committed I wouldn't say a committed shaper, but I'm a committed anti-rebel at the moment. Now, what form that takes, I don't know. It may be that I still think getting rid of creations are a big problem. I think we need to just... The thing is, this whole war is complicated. I don't know exactly how to put my thoughts into words here, but the whole war is just very, very complicated. And if nothing had gone wrong, it wouldn't have got this complicated. I like simplicity. I like to keep things organized. So, what am I thinking? So, I just wish that... Actually, I want to go back to that world map and have a look. Yeah, dry pick must be over here somewhere. Maybe off the border. What I'm saying though is I think that the current creations, they've shaped them, they broke the rules, and they've just got smarter and smarter and more powerful, and shit's hitting the fan. It's like, think Terminator or something, the fight against the machines, except in this case, they're Dracons. If we can clean the slate and start again and keep shaping, then, I think R1 is he wants to purge them, kill them all, and then take control again. And that's the way to go, I think. Although Latalia may well be right. I do like the idea of the Trachovites, in that it would involve me stopping or shaping. I think that may well be the alternative that I go for. Although, again, Latalia just turns me off their course. I do not like her. She's unstable, she's erratic, and who knows what she'll do in the end. But fighting against Latalia, or fighting with Latalia, may be what I go. Or I could choose R1 if he has an idea to push the Dracons back and beat them. But things can't go on as they are now. The Dracons obviously want to buy 5 years of peace, and they're going to use that to finish their Unbound version 2. Oh, a Gazer. Yeah, I forgot about that. I got a Gazer now. And a War Troll. Well, you, Cirrus, have come at the wrong time. Cirrus 6 is going to become Cirrus 7. Okay, I'm going to put that on. Put my symbiotic cloak back on. I'm going to put those ones back on. I'm going to put my Black Pearl Talisman back on. I think that's everything I need. Let's have a look at my shaping skill now. Is pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm going to want a War Troll for sure. I've never tried one out. I didn't build them in Geneforge 4. So I've got no idea what they can do. Huge muscular humanoids. They are some of the largest and most powerful creations known. They easily crush their foes by flinging rocks or pummeling them with their mighty fists. You okay? Very expensive. I really... I'm going to want a Gazer as well. So I'm going to keep... I think I'm just going to make you a base one for now. I can always put stuff in as you level up. So that's the War Troll done. I have 190 left. So I'm going to make a Gaze now for 180. I'm going to keep Sarah though. I'm going to make this Gazer. Ah, I see. That's a problem. Alhoon 3. It's a... The problem is, of course, that I think this magic type is going to be the same as the Gazers, whereas that is a separate magic type that I do want to keep for the time being. Plus, Sarah has been unkilled the entire time. So... not sure what I want to do. I think I'm actually going to... Mitsu has also not been killed, so let's try Alhoon. It's going to be a bit unfortunate, but you are... you're actually the same level as Mitsu, but you're going to be absorbed. Chomp, chomp. There we go. So what's your name? It was Cirrus 7. Welcome, Cirrus 7. And Alhoon 4. And that's giving me a lot more back. Excellent. And then when I put on my... When I change this over, we're going to have a lot more essence again as well. There we go. And so you are going to be Alhoon 4. I actually don't know what number you are. Totally. Alhoon's died a number of times in this LP. But there we go. I have a new army. I want to see how this goes. If it doesn't go very well, then... well, who knows. It's probably, I can't really remake them as powerful as they were, because they had leveled up quite a bit. But I think... yeah, level 45 is good. High strength. Everything looks good there. And a War Troll I'd love to test out. Really do want to use one. Smart, tough, and highly magically charged. Touch terrifies the weak-minded, and they can fight deadly bolts of energy from their central eyes. I mean, who wouldn't love that? That's brilliant. But I'm looking for Mr. Arwen to report that I have been over, and here's the message that I was told to bring back. Now, what you say here may recruit me to your side. I'm not sure yet. General Arwen. General Arwen says, "You still wish to speak. I will spare a limited amount of time for it." The more time you spend around him, the more it strikes you how painful his existence must be. He can never sit. The metal frame holds him up. A pair of conduits enter his thighs, feeding him directly with essence and power. That can't feel good. And while his dedication must help sustain him, you suspect that wine plays a large part too. I would like to tell you, I've returned from Kazukios. Alwyn eagerly leans forward, as far as the metal frame allows him. And what is Goldring's offer to me? You describe the Dracon's offer. Alwyn shakes his head. The expected nonsense. Goldring does not want peace. He wants 5 years to experiment, to create a newer, stronger type of Unbound. And he wants to show the world that Shaper rule is not lasting. A useless offer. I would reject it coming from a human or servile. From a Dracon, I trust it even less. Now for the true purpose of your quest. Describe Kazukios to me. Omit no detail. I'll tell you honestly, yeah. You describe Kazukios honestly and in great detail. A nearby servile takes notes of your comments. You also describe the Dracon's laboratory. Owen is pleased by this extra information. You have earned a large reward. When you are done, Owen says, I said we know nothing about Kazukios. This was not the truth. We did know a little, and what you say corresponds with it. You brought a large bag of coins and an enchanted girdle. The Shapers reward those who aid them properly. For the additional information, you also receive a pair of shining gemstones. I could do much with a servant like you. You have made an ally in me. If you, with my help, continue to aid the Shapers, you can go very far. First of all, I'd like permission to travel beyond the Storm Plains. General Arwen thinks about this, and he calls for a servant to bring pen and paper. With one hand, he scrawls out a pass. The servant hands it to you. Raoul's papers, technically, allow you free passage. I have delayed you longer than our rules permit. I prefer to keep the borders between my lands and those of the madmen, Tegan, closed, but... He waves his hand in a resigned gesture. Who's Tegan? I don't recall the name. I'd like to fight for the sheep. Apparently, I've been told clicking this will not make me join his faction. So let's have a look. General Arwen nods. You are not most Shapers' idea of an ideal ally. However, you have proven yourself, and I think you deserve a chance to aid us. First, however, I would like one more demonstration of your skill and loyalty. As you saw, our control of the creations in the wastes east of the line is imperfect. This must be repaired. Many of those creations are directed by servant minds in a place called Control Core B. I sent one of my assistants there, Guardian Kerner, the Guardian who helped create the place. He has not returned. Go there, speak with the minds, discover the nature of the problem, and correct it. Where is Control Core B? It is under the river south of Fort Rockfall. Travel along the shore until you find a semicircle of pillars. The entrance is concealed inside it. It is a hidden location, but close enough to the wastelands. The creations can be controlled from there. The servant minds control the creations. Not entirely. The creations are giving instructions. When made and follow them, the servant minds just give calming reinforcement. A sense of well-being. What do you think's wrong there? I would not guess. I do not have enough information. There are so many possible problems. I will have to trust to your ingenuity. If you would like to learn more about the place, speak with Shaper Marzen. He created the mines there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all for now. So, Control Core B. I'm not entirely... I'm still wavering whether I want to join him or not. Now, supposedly there is one more faction. I wonder if this Tegan fella, whoever that is, or woman, it's hard to tell names in this, but this Tegan person, I wonder if they are another faction. Suppose they could be. I might have a look at them. Madman Tegan, though, I think I've had my fair share of Madmen at this point. But I will think about it. Now, where was Control? I wonder if that leads to Control Core B. Nope, I don't see any way out through here. I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this episode here. This has been a pretty fulfilling episode. We've handled in our quest. We've got our new push down to the Dara reaches. If you do indeed enjoy this content, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Give me a like and let me know exactly why you like it. If you don't like it, again, click that thumbs down button and let me know why that is the case. If you've not already subscribed and you have made it to, what are we up now, like mid-70s in episodes, then click that big thumbs up, click that subscribe button that you can see on the screen now. And feel free to check out some of the other LPs I've done. Links to the playlists are on the right-hand side of the screen. And as always, I've been Blxz. This has been Geneforge 5. And I will see you next time. Take care.